You like our scenery?
Multi-day trip. We're going to change clothes, so y'all hang on. Boondocking, or camping without hookups. We've been upgrading our solar and batteries a little at a time since January. It was finally time to test the system and see how much we really liked being off the grid. We found a nice spot in the Kalib National Forest on Forest Road 688. It was about 7 miles from the south entrance to the Grand Canyon for our first time boondocking. The weather was cool at night with warm days, and the scenery was absolutely unbeatable. Our system worked like a champ, and we're excited to be off the grid a lot more in the future. Where we were at. So after watching that, we have really enjoyed being able to be off grid, and that's courtesy of our solar panels and our lithium. We'll have some I'll put a tag for our latest video on our solar and battery setup so you can see what it takes for us to boondock. We still want to upgrade it like we said in the video, and that's to come, but
more.
Yeah, we'll get onto that down on the road. We're about to go into the Grand Canyon here, and we want to take just a minute before we go into the Grand Canyon and give a big, huge shout out to Life with Lennie. Lennie and Angela were with us on the trip, and they were been very gracious in providing some footage in this upcoming video as we go through. So if y'all get a minute, I'll put a link in the description below. Go down and check them out. They're a lot of fun to hang around, and I'm sure they'd appreciate a watch and a like on their videos. Hang on, here we go to the Grand Canyon. Welcome to the Grand Canyon. We didn't really film a lot coming into it. We wanted to first take, and I'll be real honest with you, we were just talking about that there's no way to explain the raw beauty here, the vastness of how big it is, the colors, the things like that. Pictures, while like Angela said, there's probably some amazing pictures out there, but there's nothing that would ever get across the vastness of this place.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what the other national parks look like if this is the Grand Canyon. Holy crap. This is a true gem. Sitting on the edge of about a 4,000 or 5,000 foot drop. This is awesome. Come to the Grand Canyon. Best way to get around is by bus. This is the blue route. That'll take us out to
Red
Hermit's,
route.
Yeah, to the Hermit's Rest red route. Maricopa Point. Up to 18 miles wide at its widest point, 277 miles long, and almost a mile deep, 6,000 feet deep at its deepest point down to the Colorado River. It's just mind-boggling. It really is mind-boggling. We're going to continue on down the trail and find us a new place to look over here. Y'all are going to get tired of looking at this. really feels like you're standing on the edge of the world right here. It's just crazy. This is absolutely amazing.
Hopefully I got those birds.
Yeah, we just had
There's
some
just
birds that were
flying
flying
all
by
over
that
us.
literally buzzed our head. They were crows. It looked like they were playing in the updrafts coming out of the canyon. It's pretty amazing.
Hopefully
You
I
probably
got
can't
some
see with the
footage.
camera. There's still lots of birds flying around down in this park down here. This is a, like I said, we've said before.
Can you see?
I don't know if you can see it or not. Neat thing about it, out here at Hermit's Rest is there's buses that bring you out this way. You can't drive your car, you can ride your bike.
Yes.
Out here according to the bus driver. So you could bring your bike and park at the Bright Angel parking area and then bike out here. I think it's 7 miles one way.
And do it early because
Yeah.
it gets crowded. So.
It does get crowded.
But the shuttles is the way to do it if you want to come out this far.
There's plenty of hiking trails. There's the rim trail that comes all the way out here. And this rim trail, from what I understand, goes all the way back to the visitor center, the South
Oh
Canyon
yeah, you
Visitor
can do
Center.
it all the way.
If you want to do that too. Really cool. We are at Hermit's Rest, which is right here at the end. It was built in 1919 by the Santa Fe Railroad, the road and everything out here. And it was evidently a big deal. You could come out here, get a drink and take a ride and on mules down to Hermit's Camp, which is in Hermit's Canyon, which is off to my right here. So kind of a neat spot on there. Hermit's Point out in Grand Canyon National
Rest.
Hermit's Rest. So we are at Desert View on the other end of the park. We've ridden all the way west as far as we could, and now we're back to the east side of it. And I have to admit, this is probably the best view that we've had. This is spectacular up here, if you can say spectacular again. It seems like we've said a lot of that. So, but yeah, this is absolutely beautiful up here. Desert View. There's a big tower. And the views are off the chart, especially behind me, and I'll show you the other side over here. It's beautiful as well. So when we first started this boondocking thing, we had originally planned to the Coconino National Forest area. And just by chance, we had some friends that turned us on to where we're currently staying at now. And it's a good thing, as I will show you. It is quite muddy. There is still snow on the ground. And thank God we're in a Jeep, because I don't know that we would have even gotten turned around up here had we pulled off in this damn place.
Oh, no.
So this is pretty bad. So, well, this is wrapping up our time for our first time boondocking, which has been a great success. We found a few things that we need to learn to do. Found out that things that would make Donna feel a little bit better would be to go ahead and get the pass-through multi+2 inverter. So we'll start saving and working toward that. The other thing is we got to visit the Grand Canyon, which was a huge checklist in our lives that we got to do. Epic stuff. So now we pack up and move again, and to the Grand Canyon. Hey, we'll be back. I'm not done with you yet. There's too much more to see that you can't get done in just a few days. So we'll see y'all next week.